What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here. It is so... That thing was in front of my face for too long. That damn visor. Oh my God, we almost died, y'all! We are down here to talk about New Jersey Housewives. Let me tell you something. This morning, normally I get up around 5 o'clock, right? I normally get up around 5 o'clock. And then I get up, I have my morning routine, and, I make my coffee, I get my lemon water, I also do my yoga, you know what I'm saying? You parked across all the lane, nobody doesn't have anywhere to park. That is a rude park and recreations guy. Oh, he's moving now. Okay, well then I'm gonna move where you were. I don't have no place to park. Now he's moving. He saw me. Now he's moving. Yeah, I didn't have a place to park at first. Everybody's getting their exercise on. But yeah, so I got up this morning. So normally like I said, I get up around 5. And I do all my things, my morning routine. I have a morning routine. If you guys, you should have a morning routine, a morning and an evening routine. It does wonders. Honey, we down here, okay? I don't know what's going on at the park. They're doing construction or whatever. So we down here to talk about that. But I was telling you, I woke up earlier. I woke up at like 3:45 this morning. And I think part of the reason why I woke up so early is because I fell asleep on the couch, one. And then I didn't have no blankets on or anything. I did I have on this like long dress, and it covered my feet, so I wasn't really, but then I just woke up and I was like, why am I laying on the couch? So actually I went and got a blanket and went back and laid on the couch, and then ended up watching New Jersey. Came on last night. I watched New Jersey. I watched New York. I watched Heavenly, Anila, and Funky Daniva, and Quad. And then, I did my yoga, had my coffee. I did all of that. So I watched New Jersey this morning. I do not know why I got up so early. I have no clue. It's earlier than my normal time. But we're here, okay? New Jersey, it seemed like this was a filler episode, although it was very interesting. It wasn't. Hi, Crow. You close. You want me to get out? You want to get inside? Let me turn the car on. Oh, I need to wash. I'm washing my car this weekend. Crows be so pretty, y'all. To me, so pretty. They black. Let me tell you. You could be so black that all the colors reflect off of your feathers. It's lovely. It's lovely. Anyway, so New Jersey was pretty good. Like I said, it wasn't that eventful, but it was like a filler episode, but it was still very interesting, and we got some things. They are going apple picking for Jackie's birthday. She has a fall birthday. Again, you can tell that you can't really tell it's a pandemic. Yes, the Mormons are out there playing basketball, if y'all want to know, because somebody asked me the other day, was the Mormons outside? They outside now playing basketball. They'll probably be leaving. We kind of, it's so funny because we kind of arrive at the same time and leave at the same time. So whatever. I was going to tell my son to come out here and play with them because he loves to play basketball, and they come out every morning to get their exercise and stuff like that. But I don't want them trying to convert him. Come on, LDS. Anyways, so that's what they're doing for Jackie's birthday party. They're going to do some apple picking and some wine tasting. Jackie calls Dolores, and Dolores tells her that she's going to travel separately to the vineyard because she has a doctor's appointment. But we find out that Dolores is lying. She doesn't have a doctor's appointment. Did she call them jerk-offs? She does not want to ride with the jerk-offs. She doesn't want to ride with them because she feels like there should have been nobody polling anybody about her relationship, and none of her friends should have been raising their hands in terms of taking a poll on whether she wanted a car or a ring, right? So she doesn't really have a doctor's appointment. She's just going up separate because she doesn't want to ride with them. Jennifer calls her mother. She is redecorating her house. Yeah, she showed us all of the furniture, how gaudy it was, and Bill liked that style. She says, but during the pandemic, she was just looking at the furniture like, I don't really like this. So she's getting some new furniture in. Her father is sitting on the couch and saying it's comfortable. He asked, was the mom coming? And she was like, let me call her. Jennifer calls her mother. Her mother's like, you know what, Jennifer, I'm not coming. I think they're speaking in their language. And she tells her, you embarrassed me. I knew I had a feeling that was going to happen when she said, you guys are all talking about me. Why are you guys all focused on me? And she was embarrassed. And she said she was embarrassed that she doesn't live with her husband. But she was also embarrassed that, she felt like she was being talked about. She didn't see it as a gesture of, Mom, I just want you to see that there are other women who don't live with their husbands and are still married. I just wanted you to see that. And her mother's like, no, I'm good. You tried to embarrass me. I'm cool. I won't be coming to your house to look at your decorations. I'm good. So Jennifer seemed like she was really sad about that. Her father was like, I don't care. There's so many layers going into that, because it's like, you're in this marriage, in this traditional male-centered marriage, where you were married off at 16 years old to a man 10 years older than you. You become this, homemaker, and you're miserable the entire marriage. 40-something years, you've been miserable. Your daughter is trying to show you that you don't have to live with your husband. You can kind of still abide by your tradition of not getting divorced, but just not live with your husband. And you take that as a way, not as a way out or a solution to a problem that's, you're miserable. And your daughter is trying to let you know that there are ways that you don't have to be miserable. And she took it as if, and I watched an interview with Jennifer, I want to say before the season started, and her mom are still not talking. So hopefully they can get back on the right track. I think how the show played out, the mom was not happy about it. She was embarrassed. And it's I don't know what's more embarrassing, you staying married to a man that you're miserable with, or your daughter trying to give you a solution to your misery. Why are you embarrassed? But that's like, she's old. She's an old lady. She's not going to change. And to me, she's no different. Like, I could see a black woman, grandmother, older woman acting the same way. You tried to embarrass me. I could see it. So hopefully Jennifer and her mom get back on the right track. Louis, why are we talking about Louis? Louis in love, it takes time. I got to make sure first. This is Teresa. I think, who was she talking to? I don't know who she was talking to, but she said she just has to make sure that this is the right guy, even though she really likes him. She just wants to make sure before she tells everybody what's going on. Margaret has her photo shoot. I thought it was so cute. She had the fast food cartons with jewelry coming out of them. It was cute. And then Marge Sr. was there. They took the pictures and stuff like that. It was cute. And we already see the cover of, I haven't seen the back cover, but I have seen the cover of Margaret's book. So that was a good scene. Dolores, her kid's birthday. So at her house, she's having her kids over. They're 2 years apart. So they've been having their birthdays together forever. So it's Frank, her son, and her daughter. They're sitting there talking. They're asking where David is. David will be home soon. And you notice that the daughter was like, should we wait for David to start eating? She's like, no, you don't have to. Now, if it was your dad, then I would tell you to wait. Did you notice that? Okay. Dolores is talking about what happened at the party, and she's like, I'm cool with my arrangement. And then like Frank was laughing like your mother was yelling at people and this and that. David finally shows up. He looks tired as hell. They mentioned that David just delivered an emergency C-section from a woman that was delivered on a helicopter. She was delivered. She arrived on a helicopter. He looked tired, but him and Dolores went to the back. They got these really nice themed cakes. the son like a Wall Street cake, and the daughter, she's a vet. So they were like, we did good. We have a daughter who's a doctor, and we have a son on Wall Street. So I think we did pretty good. And she was just basically saying that she doesn't care about what the people say. This is the commitment that she wants. This is what it's like. This is what she wants, okay? They were like, oh, this is the monogamous relationship that I'm in. And then the daughter says to her own father, you wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't get that. You wouldn't understand that. So that was kind of cute. The cakes look really good. Like they were really decorated, really nice cakes. They came from a bakery of some of David's patients that own a bakery, and they made these cakes. Jackie, they're getting ready to go to the winery at Jackie's. They're at Jackie's house. Dolores is upset. So now it's Melissa, Margaret, and Jackie, and before Teresa gets there. And they're talking about Dolores being upset, and Jackie is like the rest of us, like, girl, last year you were talking about how you were upset you didn't get a ring. Now this year you saying something different. You didn't talk to nobody. You didn't, not that she doesn't have to talk to them, but the way that they explained it at the winery, which I understand, it's like, girl, whatever you want, we're happy for you. But one year you're saying you want this, and then the next year you're saying you want this, and when we ask you about it, you get mad. So what is it that you want, girl? Because you're not clear. And that's what Jackie is saying, and I agree. And Melissa tells them that she has met Teresa's boyfriend, Louis, and that he's a nice guy, and she thinks that he is going to be Teresa's husband. Jackie says about Dolores' situation that it just seems like she's trying to rationalize her current situation. And then Melissa goes, if she wants to live like that, then let her. And it's so funny because it's so funny that Melissa is telling Joe Gorga later that you act like women need men. You act like we need y'all. And you act like a woman is unworthy unless she has a man. But Melissa, you are approaching the situation with Dolores in the same exact way. She's not wanting this at this time, right? You're acting like the ring means something. You're acting like the ring validates Dolores. So you're not too far off from your husband's approach to Dolores' situation. Teresa and Melissa and Jennifer show up. Jennifer comes with Jackie's gift in this little box, and they give her a gift, and they're like, can we just open the gift now? And they give her these really nice diamond earrings. They all, pitched in and got her the earrings. We know that Jennifer's family, they are jewelers. So she got really nice earrings. They look really nice. And she was like, can I wear them? I'm going to the vineyard. Girl, wear your diamond earrings, honey. It's no tea. So Jennifer is explaining to the women that she doesn't think that she's going to be talking to her mom anytime soon because her mom was really embarrassed at the brunch. As they're talking about that, Joe Gorga calls Melissa. First, her son texts her and said, Daddy is falling on the floor. Nigga, call 911. Why are you calling mommy? That's crazy, right? They call mommy instead of calling 911. So she gets on the phone with Joe. He feels like he's passing a kidney stone or something like that. I think it was a kidney stone. And he says he's going to go call an ambulance, and he's going to go. So Melissa says she's going to leave. Teresa goes, well, since she's going, I won't leave. I'll stay with you guys. So they're on their way to the orchard or the vineyard because they have apples too. So in the car on the way in the Sprinter, Margaret, here she goes. Melissa told us that this guy, that you're really in love and this and that. She's like, what? And everybody's happy. It's a good storyline. It's good to kind of like bust her balls about this guy. But to Margaret's point, it's like, girl, if you tell us that you're seeing somebody that you're kind of serious about, we won't be trying to set you up. And you don't have to be awkward. Just like the realtor was trying to set you up. All you had to do was say, I'm seeing somebody. I kind of like him. So I'm not really open to meeting anybody. That's what she should have said. Anyways, they arrive to the winery. Dolores tells him to go to the hospital because David, the man you was just talking about and saying that he works too long and he can't possibly give me affection, let him help you with your kidney stone or whatever the hell it's called. So they show footage from David standing over Joe's bed, describing to him what's happening with his kidney stone. Dolores tells Marge that, her and Marge had a conversation about this poll that was taken at the party and how people were raising their hands. And Jackie was like, look, girl, I raised my hand because last year you were saying something else and they showed it. And this year you saying something different. So she was like, well, I just feel like you guys are judging me. People are being judgmental and this and that. But like I said, I see all of their points, because all of us as the viewer is like, Dolores, girl, what do you want? Now, to me, I feel like Dolores is at a point where it's like, I like the commitment. The ring doesn't mean nothing. I think the traditional part of her programming is like, I need the ring, I need the ring, I need the ring. And maybe she's unlearning that. Maybe I don't know. But to me, that's where the confusion comes in, because you kind of want to follow this tradition. And I feel like with Dolores not moving in with him until they get married, I think that traditional part she's holding on to, I think that's a good thing to hold on to. I'm not moving in. If that's her boundary for that, then stick to that. Don't move in with him. And I think she is clear on that. Like I said, her setup is really nice. Like, you have this, like, I don't even want to go through it again, but her setup is really nice. I don't know what would change if she were to get married. I don't know what would change. So not Dolores, what's the girl's name? Margaret. She says that we're going to have a Halloween party for Joe's birthday. It's his birthday. So we're going to have a Halloween party. So she invites everybody there. Dolores is saying with David, things change. And you can't fall apart when life changes. And that's some wisdom, because so many of us have had plans, have thought about our lives and what we want our lives to look like. And there's so many people, when that path doesn't, play out the way that you want it, you fall apart. You get depressed, you cry, you don't know what to do. Your life, it's turned upside down. But like Dolores said, you just got to keep going. This is life, and this is the experience, and you just got to keep going. You cannot, when you have plans, you cannot fall apart when the plans change. And I feel like, I don't see the cons in her and David's relationship. I could see if David was detached and unemotional, and she's not saying any of these things. And for her, what's important for Dolores is that he's not abusive in any aspect of where it can, go, emotional, verbal. He's not any of that, and she has peace with him. Getting married and getting a ring, I don't know how that would change the environment. And for a lot of people, sometimes getting married will kind of mess it up. I'm sure that you guys have known, I've definitely known people who were cool in a relationship long term, but as soon as they got married, the shit was like, what the fuck, what does marriage do? But I believe that people have expectations of what a marriage looks like, and they believe as soon as they get married, the screen is going to slide to the side and their life is going to look like the motherfucking Cosby Show. And it's not. It doesn't happen like that. And I think that people, especially men, but they do. They have expectations of a woman. As soon as you get married, you have expectations that people are like, this is not how marriage looks to me. That's why I think it's important for people to design their marriage according to what they want and not what other people want, because you'll be living a lie. You'll be miserable. You'll have to keep up appearance, all that mess. Anyway, so Joe and Melissa have a conversation, and she's explaining to him how the way that he spoke to Dolores was chauvinistic. He was like, I don't care if she's mad. I've known Dolores longer than I've known you. She gonna be mad, but I was telling her how I felt, and that's how I feel about the situation. And he was telling Melissa that he wants his sweet wife back. His old, sweet, 24-year-old, naive ass wife. This 41, 42-year-old woman, she wants to be independent. And she's like, I was working 3 jobs when I met you. Why do you think that all of a sudden I I want to work. I'm working. That's what I do. I'm a worker. I work. Okay. So he was like, don't say I didn't support you, baby. They had Joe's receipts ready because he was like, you said your ass wanted to sing. I built you a studio. You said you wanted a damn boutique. I built you a boutique. So don't say I don't support you. I was like, oh, Melissa. Yeah. But another part of support comes with encouragement, right? And, making sure that, kind of encouraging the person, telling them how they did well, kind of being involved. Just building the thing is great, but then something else has to come after Joe. He was like, I support everything you do. He said, go be what you want to be. I'm done. And he got up and walked out. And that was the end of the episode, y'all. So y'all tell me what you think. Like I said, it was like a little filler episode, and that's it. I watched New York already, but I'm going to watch it to take notes. It wasn't really much. It was the first episode, but Ebony is there, so I want to review that. Are you guys going to watch Real Housewives of New York? Because let me tell you something. If them numbers is looking funny, I'll stop. Because I can just enjoy the show. I can just lay on my couch and enjoy the show and not come down here and talk and holler in the camera at y'all about it. You let me know if you want to watch. And I know there's going to be some of you like, I won't watch it, but I'll watch the reviews. Anyways, that's it. My face is looking fat, y'all. I got to lose weight. Probably like 10 pounds. Just a little COVID. 10. I don't even think I need to go weigh myself, as a matter of fact, to see how much weight I gained in the last year. I don't think I've gained that much, but I could still see like there's this fullness around here. And like when I look to the side, very critical of the, how it looks. Like even this, I'm like I don't like the way it looks. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, take care of each other and protect your energy. And we'll get down in the comments. Peace.